Ati, I keep getting hurt by the Americans. Is it bad being honest to them? Well, my sister, you're not the first time who ever asked me this question. Helga, is it bad being honest to someone, especially to the guy you're talking to? Well, my sister, to be honest, there's nothing wrong about being honest. But when you're too honest, then you must prepare for the consequence. The problem with us ladies, especially to Filipinas, we are too honest, even to someone we just met. We often think that if we're being honest to someone we just met, they might fall in love with us or like us or feel bad for us. But actually, that is wrong. You don't have to share anything to them. Even if they ask you, and even if they ask you, it's up to you if you want to answer that. Otherwise, you can say, well, I'd rather not to answer that. And most of the time, men will ask you this. Hey, how many men have you slept in the past? Or how many men have you had in your life? And of course, you're a Filipina, you want to be honest. Well, I've slept with Japanese, I slept with Chinese, I slept with black men, I slept with many men. And the next thing you tell them the details. Ladies, don't do that. It doesn't matter how many men you've slept in the past. It's none of his business. Because I can guarantee you, if you ask him how many women he had slept in the past, I'm gonna tell you this right now, he's not gonna tell you. You know why? In his mind, it's not your business. At the end of the day, he's a man, right? He could never lose his dignity for sleeping a lot of women. However, if you're a woman who had a lot of experiences in the past, men often judge you for that. And most of the time, he will devalue you and disrespect you and perhaps will not talk to you. You know, ladies, sometimes we often have mistakes, right? But it doesn't mean that just because we made a lot of mistakes in the past, we can never change who we are as a person. And first of all, it's not his business if ever you slept with men in the past. But if you're the kind of women who are dating multiple men at the same time and having sex with them, then sure, that is wrong. Well, for me, it is wrong. But a lot of modern women these days don't even find that wrong. And whatever your past, it's your past. It's the reason why it's your past. So my advice to you ladies, especially Filipinas, number one, never ever share your past relationship with the man you're currently talking to. Because he will never understand that and he will automatically judge you. You can always say, yeah, I've been with many relationships in the past, but hey, it's not really your business because that's my past. Number two, never ever share any family problems or dramas or family situation to the guy you're just talking to. Because if you end up talking to the right guy and he's sincere, then he's not gonna like that. He's not gonna like drama at all. He's gonna think that, wow, you are already a problem. You're already telling me all this problem. I'd rather not continue talking to you. But if you're currently talking to a guy who loves family drama, then sure, then he will probably like you. It's called law of attraction. Number three, don't gossip to him. Oh, did you know that, oh, you know, my friend, he did this, she did this, and I la 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 la. You know, Filipino gossip and Filipino drama, don't share that. Number four, never ever share your secret. It's the reason why it's a secret. You share your secret, it doesn't matter how much you love him or like him or how much he likes you or love you. Never ever share your secret. Keep it to yourself. Maybe the only appropriate time you want to share your secret is maybe wait until he falls for you, marry you, have children with you. Even better if you guys been together for years and years. At least he already know you well. He knows your pros and cons. He knows your weaknesses. And it doesn't matter because he loves you. And if you tell him your deepest secret, then he might understand you and have a better comprehension with you. And that's the only thing, ladies, that you don't share at all, no matter what. Oh, Helga, what if I feel guilty and I feel like I'm a liar? You don't have to feel guilty. Just simply say, I don't want to talk about it. And that's the truth. You don't want to talk about it. If you don't listen to me, ladies, especially Filipina, good luck finding a man who will treat you with respect. I'm still honest ever since. I don't care if nobody likes me because of my past. I agree with you. Being honest is good. And no, you should not care about what people think of your past anyway. However, being honest is not always the best policy. When you are in a relationship with someone who you already build a trust and love, then applying honesty with your relationship is a must in order for your relationship to work. But when you just met someone, when you don't know that person, and you don't know them personally, then you should not be too honest. If you just met someone online, and I'm not just talking about someone you met online, I'm talking about the people who you will met in person or in general. You should not be talking or sharing about the most sensitive part of your life, because what you're doing is you're only giving them ammunition so that they can use that against you. You can't just say, hey, Afam, I like you very much. You seem sincere and genuine and you look very handsome. I'm gonna tell you all my past. Guess what? I slept with this man and I had a kid with him, and next thing you know, my relationship didn't work out, so I move on to the next man and I have a kid with him, and the next thing you know, it didn't work and I had another kid with him. No, you don't share those things at all. You're only making him think, oh my God, this girl must be a red flag. And you can't say, oh, I don't care if nobody likes me because of my past. No, you should care about that if you want to build a healthy relationship with people. You need to be very sensitive, guys, especially if you're a Filipina, because sharing your secrets or sharing your past is definitely no. Sharing your past and your secret to someone you just met or know is basically a red flag. Then you're gonna ask yourself, why is it that nobody like me? Am I the problem or they are the problem? I must be ugly. Oh, there must be something wrong with me. Yes, there is something wrong with you. Stop sharing your secrets. Stop sharing your past. Stop sharing your sensitive story of your life. Then you're probably gonna say, well, what should I talk about then? Well, start from asking his hobbies, his life, his interests. Ask him a bunch of questions. That way, he's gonna think that, oh, this girl is interested in me, rather than you are talking about your past and your secret. If you're showing interest about him and asking him questions, then he might like you, or it might feel like, wow, this girl is very impressive. He's very interested in me. Then you're probably gonna say, well, what if he asks me questions about myself? Well, that's easy. Talk about what you like in your life, your hobbies and interests, the food that you like, the places you want to go to, your life goals and dreams in life, and what are your plans for the future. Those are the things that you want to talk about. And if he asks you sensitive questions about yourself, then you don't have to share that. Keep that to yourself. A lot of Filipina were asking me, Helga, is there a chance that I'll still find a guy? And I said, yes, of course. It depends on your attitude. It depends on your perspective in life. It depends how much work you want to improve yourself. Don't have the mentality of, poor me, I must be ugly, I'm not gonna find a guy for me. No, you need to change yourself and your mindset. Change the way you look at things, and the way you look at things will change. Law of attraction. You like to remain in your past, then you will remain in your past. And if you have a negative past, then your present time is also negative. Because it's in here. It's all in here. You must change how you think.